Not every legendary song gets the legendary video it deserves, with some videos falling flat and even ruining the song. In this video, we look at 8 great songs with bad music videos. Love Again by Dua Lipa. When Dua Lipa dropped Future Nostalgia in 2020, she cemented herself as one of the defining voices of modern pop. The album was packed with instant classics, but Love Again stood out as one of the most unique songs on the project. Built on a sample of White Town's Your Woman, it fused nostalgia with futuristic production. As the album's title suggested, it felt destined for iconic visuals to match its timeless sound. Unfortunately, the music video didn't live up to the song's excellence. The Love Again video had a cowboy and rodeo theme. Dua Lipa wore cowboy hats, rode mechanical bulls, and performed line dances that were common in country videos. While its direction was clear, many questioned why it was chosen as a theme, considering how the song sounds. The cowboy aesthetics had little connection to the dance pop sound of the track. Fans expected something cinematic, but instead, they got something confusing. Adding to the confusion were the massive floating eggs. The symbolism was unclear, and while videos often embrace ambiguity, in this case it comes across as random. Eggs were all over the video for some reason. For such a rich and sonically layered track, the visual treatment felt like a missed opportunity. With that being said, the video has done its job commercially. With over 385 million views on YouTube, Love Again remains one of Dua's most watched videos. Still, for fans who know how iconic Love Again would have been with the right video, the visuals were frustrating. Gimme More by Britney Spears. When Britney Spears dropped Gimme More in 2007, the song was an instant banger, with its groovy production and the unforgettable "It's Britney Bitch" opening. It has since been called one of the most influential pop songs of the 2000s. Fans expected a music video that matched that energy, especially since Britney was known for her visuals at the time. However, what they got was underwhelming at best. The video was filmed in a dimly lit strip club and came across as uninspired and low budget. Britney spends most of the video pole dancing and sitting at a bar, without much choreography, narrative, or visual variety. It was just boring. For an artist known for delivering jaw-dropping visuals like Baby One More Time and Toxic, the lack of creativity was evident. The shaky camera work and poor lighting made the video look unfinished, almost as if it was a rehearsal rather than a final product. What's most frustrating is how the video doesn't match the larger-than-life energy of the song itself. Gimme More is explosive and addictive, but the video feels static and lifeless. Fans have long speculated about behind-the-scenes issues that might have led to the lackluster quality, but regardless, it is one of the worst music videos of Britney's career. Ultimately, Gimme More remains a generational anthem, but its video almost ruined the song. Birthday by Katy Perry. Katy Perry's Birthday from her 2013 album Prism is pure pop euphoria. It's bright and undeniably catchy, as it was built to be a radio smash. With its disco-inspired beats and playful lyrics, the song had all the potential to be one of Katy's signature hits. On paper, Birthday should have been a chart topper, or at least a top 10. Instead, it underperformed commercially, and much of that blame falls on the bizarre and off-putting music video. The concept of the video was Katy dressing up in disguises, ranging from a drunken clown to a questionable all-woman stripper, crashing real birthday parties in a hidden camera style video. While Katy has always been extra in her visuals, this one was cringe. The disguises were more unsettling than funny, and the humor didn't hit. Instead of capturing the bright, happy essence of the song, the video was just awkward. Birthday is still a banger meant for celebrations, but the video let it down, as it only managed to peak at number 29 on the Billboard Hot 100. The mismatch between the song and the video arguably ruined the single's chart potential. Music by Madonna. Madonna has always been known for pushing boundaries with her music and visuals, and music was no exception in 2000. The song itself was a cultural moment, debuting at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and becoming one of her most recognizable hits as we enter the new millennium. While a powerhouse single, expectations for the video were high. Unfortunately, what fans received was a visual that relied too heavily on gimmicks and awkward cameos. The video begins with Madonna cruising around in a limousine, accompanied by Ali G, one of the early characters created by Sacha Baron Cohen. His presence feels forced and distracts from the song, with the skits interrupting the flow of the track. The attempt to inject humor didn't work well and made the video feel disjointed. Adding to the disappointment is the use of cheap-looking CGI, which didn't age well. The animated sequences and transitions feel tacky, especially when compared to the cinematography that Madonna visuals were known for, following up videos like Frozen and Ray of Light. Instead of enhancing the vibe of the track, the overall aesthetic was bad. For a chart-topping smash, the music video just didn't measure up to the song's popularity. While the song transitioned Madonna into the new millennium, the visuals were awful in her otherwise legendary video catalog. Sao Paulo by The Weeknd and Anitta. When The Weeknd and Anitta joined forces for Sao Paulo, expectations were high. The song was performed first at a concert in Brazil, and it's a vibrant mix of Brazilian funk-inspired beats, layered with The Weeknd's vocal textures. It was a single from his latest album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, which was released earlier this year. Sonically, it's upbeat and danceable, built for parties and festivals. Fans anticipated that the video would highlight Brazilian culture, or perhaps a cinematic showcase of a collaboration between two global icons. Instead, what they got was something weird. The music video shows Anitta wandering through the streets of Sao Paulo while pregnant, a bold choice. Things take a bizarre turn when her baby bump develops a mouth and begins to lip-sync with The Weeknd's verse, an unsettling image that doesn't go well with the energetic vibe of the track. While it may have been intended as an avant-garde statement, the execution was creepy and disturbing. The surreal visuals clashed with the rhythm of the song. Despite the criticism, the controversy around the video ironically gave it more attention, as it has now accumulated 47 million views on YouTube. The general consensus remains: Sao Paulo is a banger, but its music video was confusing. Liberian Girl by Michael Jackson. Liberian Girl, released as part of Michael Jackson's 1987 masterpiece Bad, is one of the most underrated gems in his discography. The song blends smooth R&B grooves with an understated vocal performance. It was beloved by fans for its silky production, a clear contrast to the high-energy pop smashes like Bad and The Way You Make Me Feel. By all accounts, Liberian Girl had all the makings of a timeless visual piece, and considering Michael's iconic music videos, fans were expecting something amazing. Instead, the official music video was a star-studded but ultimately empty spectacle. Rather than centering on a narrative that reflected the song's romantic themes, the video featured a long list of celebrities, ranging from Whoopi Goldberg to John Travolta, essentially just waiting on set for Michael to appear. The entire video was boring, with the big reveal being that Michael was filming them the whole time. While the concept was playful, it felt like a missed opportunity. Came across as a self-indulgent inside joke that didn't do justice to the beauty of the song. It is one of the most disappointing music videos of his career. Bound 2 by Kanye West. When Kanye West dropped Bound 2 in 2013, it immediately stood out as a final track from his abrasive album Yeezus. The song was a soulful callback to Kanye's earlier style, with that amazing sample, gospel-like backing vocals, making it one of his best singles. It was proof that even in his most experimental era, he could still craft an infectious track. However, the music video quickly became infamous for all the wrong reasons. The visuals feature Kanye riding a motorcycle through digitally rendered landscapes, while his then fiancée Kim Kardashian is topless and kissing him. The CGI backgrounds look deliberately cheap, creating an almost parody-like effect. Kanye later admitted that the song was intentionally bad.
About the Bound 2 video then.
That was a terrible video. And you know that, Ye.
The problem is that while the humor may have been intentional, it didn't represent the artistry of the song. Bound 2 deserved an amazing music video. Instead, it became a cultural meme, with many mocking it rather than appreciating the music. Even James Franco and Seth Rogen famously parodied it. To this day, Bound 2 stands as a classic Kanye track, let down by its visuals. Paradise by Coldplay. Paradise is widely considered one of Coldplay's greatest tracks. It became an anthem with Chris Martin's vocals and a chorus that gets stuck in your head for days and days. Released in 2011 as part of the album Milo Xyloto, the song became a global hit, peaking at number 15 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topping charts in many countries. With its epic sound, fans expected the music video to match its grand scale, something cinematic and moving. Instead, they got elephants on unicycles. The official video follows a man in an elephant elephant costume, escaping from a zoo, traveling through various locations, and eventually riding a unicycle. While it was whimsical and quirky, the visuals had little to no connection with the song's themes of longing and finding your place in the world. The tone of the video felt mismatched with the intensity of the track. Over time, the elephant imagery has become somewhat iconic, with the music video now close to 2 billion views on YouTube. But when it first dropped, many listeners were left puzzled. Instead of amplifying the song's emotion, the video was more silly. Still, the strange video didn't stop Paradise from becoming a stadium staple and one of Coldplay's defining tracks. Which great songs with bad music videos did I miss? Tell me in the comments below.